The Prime Minister noted when he was in Australia, speaking to the Wall Street Journal, that this foreign investment in New Zealand assets and foreign buying of our government bonds are pushing up the exchange rate. I mean, should we be getting used to an exchange rate now at 80 US cents, or is there, because of all this demand for our assets?
It keeps moving back to 80 cents. We thought it looked like it was going to drop off there the latter part of last year, but it's gone back up to 80 cents. I think the good news is that it maintains consumers' purchasing power, so it's helping them to pay off their debt, and our exporters have adapted to it pretty well. So despite the fact that it's historically high, our manufacturing sector has been growing, and our primary production sector's just had the biggest export quarter it's ever had.
So no worries then?
Well, I wouldn't say no worries, it's a headwind, but we need to ensure our exporters can be competitive at 80 cents, and they're showing they can be, and I think that's positive for our future.
The February budget policy statement's going to show a surplus sort of $1 billion lower than expected in preview. Any more surprises coming up? I mean, have you still got that 800 million in there for your new spending?
Well, if I told you now, it wouldn't be a surprise, would it? No, I wouldn't expect any surprises. I mean, this year is going to be a year about buckling down, getting on with, from the government's point of view, the big programs it's got ahead in the social and the economic area, and the budget policy statement will be fairly predictable, as will the budget.
Are you looking at any more sort of big policies, sort of game changers like the asset sell downs in this upcoming budget, do you think, or will it just be continuing last term?
It'll be getting on with the nuts and bolts of a pretty big program, so I wouldn't expect, if there were big game changers, we'd be doing them. But we think implementing the extensive program we have is what's going to change the game.